Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says vaccination is the best hope for humanity to emerge successfully from the pandemic. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank launches NIPUN Bharat. AYUSH Minister Kiren Rijiju launches Ayurveda dataset on Clinical Trials Registry, India's CTRI portal. And Nagaland State BJP Unit kicks off first phase of COVID awareness campaign. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others to get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that vaccination is the best hope for humanity to emerge successfully from the pandemic. Addressing COVID Global Conclave, Modi said India decided to adopt a completely digital approach right from the beginning while planning vaccination strategy. He said technology is integral to fight against COVID-19 and software is luckily one area in which there are no resource constraints. The Prime Minister said India made its COVID tracing and tracking app an open source as soon as it was technically feasible. He further stated that India has been committed to sharing all its experiences, expertise and resources with the global community in this battle against COVID-19. He said despite all constraints, India has tried to share as much as possible with the world. He added that Indian civilization considers the whole world as one family, and this pandemic has made many people realize the fundamental truth of this philosophy. He said this is why the technology platform for CoWIN is being prepared to be made an open source. Modi also said that there is no parallel to such a pandemic in 100 years. The Prime Minister said experience shows that no nation, however powerful, can solve a challenge like this in isolation. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank today virtually launched the National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy, NIPUN Bharat. This initiative aims to develop learning competencies in reading, writing and numeracy in the children. While launching the NIPUN Bharat, Pokhriyal said this initiative will prove to be a strong pillar of the new education policy. Terming NIPUN Bharat a unique initiative, Minister of State for Education Sanjay Thotre said this initiative will change the future of school education in the next 5 years. He said this will lay a strong foundation in children and help them in achieving higher education in the future. The launch of NIPUN Bharat marks an important step undertaken by the Department of School Education and Literacy among a series of measures taken for implementation of the National Education Policy 2020. A short video, anthem and implementation guidelines on NIPUN Bharat have also been launched during this program. Senior officers from the School Education Department from all states and union territories, senior officials of the department and heads of institutions also attended the event. AYUSH Minister Kiren Rijiju today launched Ayurveda dataset on the Clinical Trials Registry, India's CTRI portal. This is a significant step towards worldwide visibility for Ayurveda-based clinical trials. Launching the portal, Rijiju said Ayurveda and yoga are rich cultural heritage of India and mindset needs to change about Ayurveda and Indian traditional knowledge. He said a mindset that Ayurveda is not scientific is wrong. Talking about the National Digital Health Mission, he said AYUSH Ministry will play an important role in this mission. Ayurveda dataset of CTRI has been jointly developed by Indian Council of Medical Research and Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences under the Ministry of AYUSH. Rijiju also launched 4 more portals, Amar, Sahi, E-Meta and RMIS during the event. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari has said that safety audits have been mandated at all stages of road development to reduce accidents. Inaugurating virtual symposium on vehicle crash safety, Gadkari said India and other developing countries are witnessing a very high rate of road accidents and around 150,000 people are killed every year, which is even higher than the COVID deaths. The minister said his vision is to achieve 50% reduction in road accident deaths and zero accidents and deaths by 2030. He said about 60% deaths are of two-wheeler riders. Gadkari said protection and safety of motorcycle traffic is the need of the hour. The minister stressed on the importance of training of drivers and establishment of advanced training institutes and centres. Nagaland State BJP Unit has kicked off its COVID awareness campaign at Kohima today. Officially launching the campaign, Vice President and Campaign Convener Kevidezo Peter Rutza said the state BJP is initiating the COVID awareness campaign with an objective to sensitize and create awareness amongst the public, fulfilling the directives of the National President J.P. Nadda and the State BJP President Temjen Imnaalong. Highlighting on the several initiatives of the state BJP being carried out during the second wave of the pandemic, Rutza said the launching of this campaign is also one of the several initiatives undertaken by the party for the welfare and safety of the public. As part of the first phase awareness campaign, the state BJP printed out around 3,200 pamphlets to be distributed all over the districts of Nagaland through its Karyakartas. 40 fresh COVID-positive cases have been detected in Nagaland today, including 81 recoveries from the infection. The total confirmed caseload has mounted to 25,559. Of the reported new cases today, 15 were from Dimapur, 14 in Mugukchung, 3 each in Kohima and Kiren, 2 each from Mon and Woka, and 1 in Pek. While 36 recoveries were recorded from Dimapur, 19 in Mugukchung, 8 each in Kohima and Pek, Zunupura 4, Kiren and Trensang with 2 each, and 1 each from Woka and Mon. The total number of recovered cases has now increased to 23,158. The state's COVID-19 casualties remained unchanged at 485, with no deaths reported. Currently, the active cases in the state stands at 1,192. Centre has provided over 36.97 crore COVID vaccine doses to states and UTs so far. More than 2.01 crore balance and unutilized vaccine doses are still available with them. Union Health Ministry said the government is committed to accelerate the pace and expanding the scope of COVID-19 vaccination throughout the country. The vaccination drive has been ramped up through availability of more vaccines, advanced visibility of vaccine availability to states and union territories for enabling better planning by them and streamlining the vaccine supply chain. As part of the nationwide vaccination drive, Centre has been supporting the states and union territories by providing them COVID vaccines free of cost. The battle lines have been drawn for the semi-final clashes of the Euro Cup Football 2020. Italy, Spain, Denmark and England have stormed into the last 4 and will go toe-to-toe to make it to the grand finale of the coveted soccer tournament. Italy and Spain will face off in the first semi-final at Wembley on July 7th at 12:30 a.m. In the second semi-final, England will take on Denmark on Thursday. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says vaccination is the best hope for humanity to emerge successfully from the pandemic. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank launches NIPUN Bharat. AYUSH Minister Kiren Rijiju launches Ayurveda dataset on Clinical Trials Registry, India's CTRI portal. And Nagaland State BJP Unit kicks off first phase of COVID awareness campaign. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.